Hello everyone. Today is Friday, February 17th, and welcome to yet another Forever Biz Team Sizzle. Today, our topics are announcements and recognitions. We're going to go a little bit over Forever Experience. We do a little bit of a recap. We just came back Sunday from Forever Living Experience in Scottsdale, Arizona. We're going to talk about unlocking the marketing plan. I'm going to give a pretty step-by-step explanation of the Forever Living Products Marketing Plan. And we'll go through the questions and answers. It will be your time to talk and go over the upcoming events. So, Forever Living Experience 2017, excellent time in Arizona. There were a few of us who went. Zoya Hoffman was there too, Oksana Little, Tatiana Neville, myself, and Jana Massey. So we had a blast. It was really incredible time. This time, all the top leaders came. The executive GLT and GLT Global Leadership Team members came, and they are the top sellers of our company. And the trainings were absolutely exceptional, incredible, just to die for. The trainings were held, and the whole experience was held at the McCormick Resort and Golf Club. It was incredible as well. We started with touring the office. Well, actually, we started with touring the factory in the morning, the nutraceuticals factory, and then we moved into touring the headquarters, and then we moved to the McCormick Golf Club Resort hotels. It's beautiful. You can see this in the left-hand corner picture. It's beautiful. And the right lower picture. And then across the street, the McCormick Golf Club, actually in the upper right corner, there's a little bit of an inside of the building, the restaurant. And on the lower part here, we can see the incredible green golf spaces. The weather was perfect, 77, 85 degrees. It was just absolutely perfect. We swam in a nice swimming pool. We walked around. It was great. So, you know, got totally pampered at the 5-star hotel there, and the service is to die for. Here on the pictures, you see some of us with Emma Cooper and Sean Cooper on the top, and to the right we have Zoya, Tatiana, and myself in the Flags hallway. We have on the lower right, we have Tatiana, myself, Zoya, Jana, and Oksana, which, you know, we basically, this is the waiting area for the nutraceuticals factory. And then in the lower middle area is actually the banquet, the corporate dinner and banquet that they held, catered banquet this time in the courtyard of the McCormick Golf Resort. So it's excellent food, excellent company. We had a blast. You know, they had a dance. You know, it was great. And then on the left side here, there's a guy in a mask holding omega-3 or Arctic Sea vitamins through the window, showing us how great it is. So, moving on. Unlocking the marketing plan. Oh, before I move on, what I wanted to say is actually, I'm going to go back to the previous slide and tell you a little bit about our trip back. Obviously, we were very, very energized because the trainings were exceptional, and Emma and Jane Leach and Ralph Kip did such a great presentation. There was also another lady, I can't remember her name. She was from South Africa. She's also GLT member. She is moving about 10,000 case credits a year plus. So it was very inspiring. So on the way back, when we went through the airport, we went absolutely crazy, literally prospecting everybody we ran into. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to recognize a couple of girls that were outstanding during the trip. Jana Massey was really awesome. She prospected waiting staff. She totally aced her prospecting skills. And Tatiana Neville also was exceptional. On the way back, we sat in the very last row, right before the bathroom. It just so happened that those two last rows were empty. When I woke up, I noticed that Tatiana was sitting in the middle, but the seat, the end seat, the aisle seat was empty. So what she did is she basically invited to sit down everybody who was standing in the bathroom line, and she conducted a very friendly conversation with them, and you know, where they were going, where they were from, you know, how was their trip, etc., etc. And every conversation resulted in an exchange of the phone number. So that was very funny. We laughed all the way back. We ended up prospecting the stewardesses also, you know, the staff who was working at Chicago Airport. So by the end of the trip, we had a lot of contacts coming back. So that was really fun. It wasn't really work at all. And Tatiana is very, very excited. She's absolutely thrilled to continue with this kind of, it's called contact marketing, with the contact marketing practices. She loved it, and that was one of the first introductions for her. So I would like to congratulate Jana and Tatiana on completely acing their contact marketing skills and their, you know, so to speak, test. So which, you know, produces exactly the outcome that we needed to produce. So moving on to unlocking the marketing plan. Today, we're going to talk about the Forever Living Products marketing plan. So it's, we'll walk you through a step-by-step explanation of the marketing plan. It is a very good opportunity to share with you the most rewarding compensation plan in the industry, a plan that is designed to reward those who desire to build an income for their present needs and their future security, and who are willing to work in an ethical environment to make it happen. So the plan from Forever Living Products is based upon the principles of use and share marketing. What it does, it basically creates a compounding of effort, the compounding of team efforts, and bringing business for you and your team members. And so we'd like to say a slogan here that you're in the business for yourself, but never by yourself. That is very important. So at this, you know, very, very simple three-step process that is in the base of this marketing plan. The very first step is use the products. Second step is share the products. And third step is share business opportunities. So those are basically the only three activities that we do. We use the products, we share the products, and we share the business opportunity. What is so amazing about Forever Living product is that it is Forever Living opportunity is that it is a free to join, completely free. The registration is free. So the new distributor starts with just filling a very quick 2-minute form online. Name, first name, last name, you know, birth date, etc., email address, phone number. And they become a new distributor. When they become a new distributor, there are absolutely no minimums. There are no pass-ups. In the entire marketing plan, there are no pass-ups, there are no demotions, there are no requalifications, and it generates unlimited income. And the best part about it is that there are 2 months qualification period for every position on the marketing plan. So your volume, your sales volume is accumulated not every month, not once a month. It's accumulated over a period of 2 consecutive months, which gives you a lot of time. It's 60 days. You know, it's actually calendar months, not linear months, so to speak, not consecutive days like 60 days. It's actually calendar months. So, which makes it incredibly easy and flexible. During the application process, there are 3 important steps. The application process establishes your line of sponsorship. It gives you the privilege of purchasing at wholesale price, and it guarantees that you will receive your bonuses as outlined in the marketing plan. So immediately as you register and you become the new distributor, which is here on the very left on this diagram, you can start purchasing the products at 15% discount. You can also move up to the assistant supervisor, which is next level, and the company gives you exactly 2 consecutive months to do that. And all you need to do is literally purchase with a 15% discount 2 case credits of products, and each case credit is approximately $200 retail and $170 with a 15% discount. So as of 1st of March of last year in North America and Canada, we have a very good new incentive, I guess, for the new distributor. They can qualify for assistant supervisor level, even purchasing less product and spending less money. It is 1.364 case credits, and what it is in dollars is $240 with 15% discount. So as a new distributor, you register, you purchase the Start Your Journey pack, and that pack contains most of the widely used products in the company, and you immediately, right after that purchase, right after that you click that button, become wholesale qualified. What does that mean? Wholesale qualified means that you receive 30% discount on all the products forever, for life. You can never get demoted. You don't have to ever requalify for that position. Once every position is acquired, it stays with you forever. So there are no demotions, there are no pass-ups. If you leave the company and come back in 5 years, 10 years, however many years, you snap right back to the level, and your team becomes your team again once you become active. So what happens is you also, at the assistant supervisor level, start receiving 5% of personal bonus. And that is like in the burgundy circle right there. It's 5%. So the total discount for you is 35%. So on the right-hand side of this chart, you see that if, let's say, you purchased $1,000 worth of product, which costed $1,000 at retail price, but you purchased it with the 30% discount, that would be that would be $700 at wholesale. So you spent $700, your wholesale price, to purchase that much product. Well, you can turn around and retail it at $1,000. So your profit is $300 from that purchase, which entitles to 43% of profit. So that's huge. That's incredible. It's unheard of, actually. And on top of that, you also get a 5% of personal bonus. So I haven't seen any company who can provide any compensation like this ever to their new distributors. At the best, it's 25%. It's, at the worst, it's 10% of profit. So what happens then is, as you become assistant supervisor, you actually become a paid distributor. As the very first level new distributor, there is no compensation for that level. I mean, you can still purchase products with 15% discount and retail it at 100%, right, of the retail value. But as the assistant supervisor now, what you do is you actually start receiving pay from the company. If you have any subscriptions to your retail links, any customers, any team members, now you're qualified to receive paychecks through the company for your work. So at this level, you're still learning, and there are absolutely no minimums whatsoever. And it's so flexible that you don't really have to do anything if you don't want to, or you can do something if you want to. It all depends on your dreams and your ambition. So what you can do, though, is you can start retailing the products. Very important. We're going to talk about it a little bit later. what happens is you also start recruiting people into your team very quickly. So you can become a supervisor. And to become supervisor, you have to accumulate 25 case credits over 2 consecutive months. So it's approximately 13 case credits per month. Well, while 2 case credits is easy to accumulate or retail, 13 case credits per month might be a little tough. So what happens is, again, 1 case credit is approximately $200 retail. So that would be $2,600 a month of retail value. That is a little, it's kind of a lot for somebody who is a beginner. So that's why we strongly recommend to do both the retailing and the recruiting. Then let's say you were successful to recruit 2 people into your team, and you taught them how to do just the basics. It's very easy then to become a supervisor within the 2 consecutive months because you're not alone working, you're working with a team. And you became a supervisor. Congratulations. Your pay has jumped to actually 8% of personal bonus. You still get 30% of personal discount, and then you on top of that, you get a bigger new distributor profit, and then on top of that, you get personal bonus, and then you get group bonus. So there are 4 types of pay right here. So then you're going to continue recruiting additional people into your team, and you're going to continue retailing more and generating more customers, more permanent, consistent customers. So with about 5 to 10 people on your team, you can become assistant manager within 2 consecutive months. For that position, you have to accumulate 75 case credits, which approximately is 37 case credits per month. So that, again, is not possible to do all by yourself. It has to be a team effort, and your pay jumps to even higher. Now you get 30% of personal discount plus 13% of personal bonus, which together make 43% of retail profit. And your group bonus also jumps depending on whoever is in your team, which levels of the people you have in your team. It ranges from 5% to 13%. So you can see that here between assistant manager and supervisor, there's a 5% bonus. Between assistant manager and assistant supervisor, there's an 8% bonus. In between assistant manager and new distributor, there's a 13% bonus. So altogether here, on top of 15% new distributor profit. So you get literally 4 types of pay, and it actually increases with every level. And then the last level here is a manager, for which you have to have a bigger team, approximately 10 to 15 people in your team, and you can become a manager within 2 consecutive months by teaching your team members to do very basic retailing and very basic recruiting skills. So you get, as a manager, 30% of personal discount plus 18% personal bonus on top of 15% new distributor profit. Plus, you get group bonus between assistant managers 5%, between supervisor and manager there's 10%, between assistant supervisor and manager there's 13%, and between new distributor and manager there's 18% group bonus. So because of all that, it becomes very lucrative, and at the manager level you actually have a 48% retail profit, which is unprecedented, and your earnings increase very rapidly. So the reason why company invented case credits, I wanted to say a couple of words about that, is because this is an international company, and it would have been very hard to try to translate the pounds into dollars, into yens, into rubles. Case credits are very, very easy. You just have a multiplier, and there you go. You have a local currency value. And you also get paid based on case credits, which is great. So, moving on. Fast track to manager. Obviously, we all go through our own personal, obstacles, personal challenges. Some people work part-time, some people work full-time, but the marketing plan is so flexible, there is absolutely no pressure to make any position. So basically, if you miss the 2 months window, it starts over. That's it. So let's say in January, February, you wanted to become an assistant manager, and oops, it didn't happen. So the window moves to February, March. So now you can work a little bit harder in March to make it. If you didn't make it, still the window moves to March, April, etc., etc. So it kind of keeps moving like that. So here's a very quick example of the fast track to manager. It's probably the fastest one. We have seen some people making manager in 8 weeks, but they have very good rapport with their people, and they have very many connections, and maybe they even have some skills to begin with from previous engagements that allows them to jumpstart their way to manager in 8 weeks. This one here in the picture is actually 4 months to manager. So you can see here that in the first month we hire 3 new distributors into the team, and we do 4 case credits of sales within the first month, and then we teach each one. When we recruit the 3 people, they each purchase 2 case credits of products, so that's 10 case credits. Then your earnings pretty much is $500, working just a few hours a week. Then the second month, you taught your 3 new distributors how to recruit 3 new distributors each, and then also how to sell 4 case credits. So now here on the picture, you see that your total for the team is 34 case credits. So now your pay has just gone up quite a bit, and you just made a supervisor, because all you need to do is 25 case credits. So now here's a surprise, the case credits overlap. So as you had just made a supervisor in the second month, you can actually make an assistant manager right in the third month, because you've already made 34 case credits in the second month. With the third month, now, oops, it's 52, so together it makes more than 75. So you are actually assistant manager in the third month, where you basically very, very slowly taught your second level, or second line of distributors to just retail 4 case credits in that month. And then the last month, the fourth month, is you taught your second level of distributors to just very basically hire 1 distributor each in that following month. So and because they just new hires, they only purchased 2 case credits worth of product to begin with, to begin trying the product and to begin creating some trial sample baskets for their customers. So that basically comes to a total of 70 case credits. So altogether it's 122 case credits, and you only need 120 to become a manager. So now you're a manager in the fourth month. But again, this is called the power of duplication. So what makes it work really is doing the activities that bring revenue, that bring profit, and the activities that actually increase case credits and make you promoted to the next position. So 2 primary activities that we teach here: retailing, 4 to 8 case credits. And the reason why I say 8 is because if you set yourself and if you target your retailing to 8 case credits a month, you will definitely make your 4. And this requirement of 4 case credits doesn't start since the very first level. It starts only once you obtain a supervisor qualification. So by then, for sure, you have a nice team of people, and this is automatic. But we do teach right away to start with 4 case credits practice, and in order to do that, I guess you need to set your standards a little higher. How do we do that? We do pop boxes, and there's a separate video on that, how to do pop boxes, how to introduce pop boxes to your friends, colleagues, neighbors, etc., 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 how to give people some product to try for a few days, which makes them then permanent customers. And then we do product demos. So there are basically two main activities here, product demos and pop boxes. So if you're struggling to make your next level, you're probably not doing one of those. So if you set yourself on doing 2 product demos per month, that should bring you about 4 case credits of sales. Even if you set yourself up to doing about 2 pop boxes per week, that brings a half a case credit per week. So that's another 2 case credits per month. So right there you have a very nice addition to your monthly income. Recruiting is the next primary activity that we teach. We teach how to recruit 1 to 3 people per month. Obviously, the GLT team members are teaching us how to recruit 3 to 5 people per month because they, would like us to do very fast business and to grow our business a lot faster than just 1 to 3 people. The typical statistics from that is that if you recruit 5 people, 1 will typically be a donut, which means that person is not going to do anything because they don't believe in it, they think it's hard, they don't want to learn, they're not the learning type, they maybe not motivated by, the incentives, or, they may be lazy, we don't know. But 1 person will be a donut, 3 people out of 5 will be so-so, and only 1 person out of 5 will be a star, which means that person will ace all primary activities within the first month. And that is the right about correct statistics in my case as well. So for recruiting, what do? We do business presentations, and we again suggest to do 1 or 2 a month of those because strictly to focus on business. They're shorter, they're sweeter, and you invite people who are interested in business rather than those who are interested in product. Sending the videos. Company has lots of different videos on my YouTube channel. There are lots of different videos that, doesn't have to be a personal one, absolutely not. It can be translated, it can be subtitled, it can be whatever you want. It can be a professional video from the corporate that they place on Vimeo. The main thing here is to prospect the person, select the person, find the person who really wants to make their life different. It's not about selling, it's not about pushing the business, it's not about presenting the business, it's about prospecting a person, and then if they're interested in receiving more information, then sending them a video or inviting them to a business presentation, or inviting them to just discuss things with you either on Skype or the phone. And then, of course, prospecting means talking to people everywhere. If you talk to people, it increases your chances by about 50% that this person A will remember you, that this person B will be interested in you and will be more open towards what you're offering, as opposed to if you prospecting people via social media because they can't see you. So here there is a massive energy wave that basically creates a connection. So the secondary activities, we have 3 of those. We teach our team members how to retail. And again, why? Is because a lot of people come into this business just to get those $500 to $800 of extra monthly income to pay for a new car or to pay for their daycare. And because this is a very quick money, retailing is very easy, extremely easy, simple. You can get permanent customers, you add them to the list, and you ask them every month what they would like to order, and you just teach them how to care for those customers. And they only have to work a few hours a week. I mean, it could be just a couple hours a week, and they can make $500 to $800 a month by just working that few hours. And it's excellent, excellent for stay-at-home moms, for students, for retirees, for people. There are some people that don't want to build a team. So, you got to know how to do that. And if you don't know how to retail and how to build the customer base and how to care for them, you will never be able to teach your team members how to do that. So then we teach, obviously, how to care of the customers and to teach how to recruit. And recruiting is a little bit harder than taking care of the customers or retailing, believe it or not. Recruiting is more of a psychology, and it's more of a step-by-step, intriguing, and then taking care of those prospects and continually following up with them. So it requires a little bit more skill. Okay, importance of retailing. Again, let's revisit what is it going to give us. Here there's a very nice table. It has costs for assistant supervisor, assistant manager, and manager, and the costs for each one of the case credits. So the average cost of the case credit is approximately $202.20. So with that cost of one case credit, if assistant supervisor, let's say it's just the very first level, 35% off or 35% profit, makes it mandatory to retail 4 case credits every month, they're going to get $283.08 of pay. If they double that, they get $566.16 a month. So there you go. If you get promoted to supervisor, those 8 case credits become $614, or the 4 case credits become $307. Assistant manager with 43% commission on retail becomes $347 for 4 case credits, or $695 for 8 case credits. So right there, this is your very nice addition to your monthly finance. For manager, it's 48%, so those 4 case credits turn into $388, or 8 case credits turn into $776. This is very, very nice. So don't ever ignore the retailing. It is quick money, and if you tell anybody that within literally a month or 2, I'm going to teach you how to bring $500 to $600 into your monthly budget, that will definitely open up some ears and open up some eyes. So what do we have beyond manager? Obviously, the company has exceptional incentive structure. So you do become a manager within however many months. Sometimes it's 4 months, sometimes it's 6 months, sometimes it's 12 months, 14 months. Some people, it takes 2 years to become a manager. I mean, we all go at our own pace. So beyond manager, what happens is all kinds of things then all of a sudden open up and light up for you. Before the manager, what you're doing, you're basically learning the basics. You're learning the basics, you're learning how to build the team, how to recruit, how to showcase the products, how to keep your customer base, how to increase it, how to take care of your customers, etc., etc. By the time you're a manager, you have probably from 10 to 15 people in your team, and you have a working model. You already have, your duplication have started, and it continues. So as you become a manager, what does that mean to you? You get an increase. You get from 5% to 6%, so you get a 1% increase on your first generation managers. Then you get 3% on the second generation, 2% on the third generation of your distributors. The next level for you is a senior manager level. So to become a senior manager, you have to have 2 managers in your structure. So in your first line, so 2 managers will bump you up to senior manager. Well, that means more incentives as well. So then the next level is soaring manager. To become a soaring manager, you need to grow and develop 6 managers under you in your first line, in your first level. So soaring manager, you start receiving leadership bonus, and that leadership bonus is called gem bonus. That is incredible. I wish I had a slide from Jane Leach, but What happens is, as you're a Sapphire manager and you have the 9 managers, what happens is she has a very good presentation on, you know, different levels of Sapphire. Maybe there's a baby Sapphire. Maybe those people pushed hard to become a manager and then their case credits, let's say, dropped a little bit. So she shows exactly what it entails, that just that 1% of gem bonus. And that basically entails in anywhere from $22,000 to $69,000 of added income to you a year. So it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So you can get just that much for growing 9 managers in your first line. Then the next level is Diamond Sapphire, which is 17 managers, and your gem bonus increases to 2%. So that's in addition to the 6%, 3%, and 2% for first, second, and third generation. As you grow yourself and your team to 25 managers in the first level, you become Diamond, and your gem bonus jumps 1 more % up, so it becomes 3%, in addition to 6, 3, and 2% for first, second, and third generation. Then you become double Diamond. That means 50 managers in your first level. Then you become Triple Diamond. That's 75%, 75 managers in your first level. And then you become Diamond Centurion, which is 100 managers in your first level. So as you can see here, that it's because it's power of duplication, it's power of leadership, and the power of training here. It's very, very important to stick with the system and to train the system the way it was trained to us, to everyone that is in your structure. Right after the manager level, you can get Eagle Manager qualification. In order to get Eagle Manager qualification, and we'll go through this a little bit later in later slides, you have to have 720 case credits, annual case credits, and there's a qualification period for that. There is a car bonus that opens up to you, and a car bonus, level 1, 2, and 3. There's a chairman bonus that becomes available to you, also level 1, 2, and 3. And there's a travel incentives that we can go over in the next slide. So let's start with Forever to Drive, also known as car bonus. How do we qualify for that? The qualification period is 3 consecutive months, and an FBO must achieve the number of case credits shown in the below table in the 3 consecutive months. It has to be, let's say, for level 1, 50, then the next month is 100, and the next month is 150. It doesn't have to be exactly 50, but it has to be 50 or more. And the next, let's say you became a manager and you grew your team to maybe 150 case credits of team volume per month. So maybe you have 120, 125, and then 150. So that will also generate a level 1 car bonus. So maybe you have 150, 150, 150. That will also generate level 1 car bonus. So important thing here is that there are qualification period for this as well. Also, once you're qualified, the payment that you receive, the $400 for level 1, $600 for level 2, and $800 for level 3. You receive that for 36 consecutive months as long as you are qualified for those months. You know, your volume does not drop. So if your volume drops, then what they do is they prorate your bonus down a little bit if it drops. So in order to receive a full bonus again during the qualification period, you must continue achieving the level of sales from your 3rd month. And don't forget that case credits earned by your team also count towards that goal. For level 2, you have case credits 75 in the first month, 150 in the second month, and 225 in the third month, or more, I guess. And level 3 is 100 first month, 200 second month, and 300 in the third month. Which means if you had, 150, 200, and then 300, you'll still qualify. Or if you had 300, 300, 300, you'll still qualify for level 3. Okay, I keep going backwards for some reason. Eagle Manager Incentive. Okay, for Eagle Manager Incentive, the qualification period is from May 1st through April 30th. So we need to be active, and leadership bonus qualified every month for that. Active means 4 case credits, and leadership bonus qualified for every month means manager. So accumulate at least 720 total case credits, including at least 100 case credits from new personally sponsored downlines. Personally sponsor and develop at least 2 new sponsor lines. For senior manager, you need 1 downline Eagle Manager. Soaring Manager, you need 3 downline Eagle Managers. For Sapphire Manager, you need 6 downline Eagle Managers. For Diamond Sapphire, you need 10 downline managers. Diamond Manager, you need 15 downline Eagle Managers. For Double Diamond Manager, you need 25. For Triple Downline, you need 35. And for Centurion, you need 45. So yeah, it is a little confusing, but again, the very first thing that we say to people is that you go from manager to Eagle Manager to car bonus, then to chairman's bonus. So let's look at the next incentive. Chairman's bonus. Prerequisites here are that you need to be a manager and you need to be qualified for Forever to Drive, any level, Forever to Drive. So the qualification period is from January 1st through December 31st. And what chairman's bonus means is that it's a program that pays back 3% of Forever Living Products global revenue annually to all the leaders and business builders to reward them for their hard work and dedication. So you need to be active every month and qualified for earned incentive Forever to Drive at least 1 month out of the year. For level 1 chairman's bonus, you need to have 700 credits personal and non-manager case credits, 150 new case credits, and 1 downline manager with 600 case credits to qualify in the qualifying country, or 1 downline chairman's bonus qualifying manager in any country. For level 2, it drops a little bit because they assume that you actually are more of a leader, more of a motivator, more of a trainer. So for level 2, it drops a little bit to $600 personal and non-manager cases, 100 new case credits, and 3 downline chairman bonus managers. So those 3 downline, anywhere in your downline, 3 managers need to receive chairman's bonus, basically. So level 3, then, we have 500 personal and non-manager case credits, and then 100 new case credits and 6 downline chairman's bonus. Okay. Global Rally. How do we qualify for that? Qualification period is from January 1st to December 31st, and you have to be active every month, 1,500 case credits for one of these Global Rally qualifications. Will provide you with air, meals, hotel for 5 nights, $300 activity, and $500 spending money. 2,500 case credits will provide you with air, meals, and hotel for 7 nights, $500 activity, and $1,000 spending money. 5,000 case credits will provide you with air, meals, hotel for 8 nights, $500 activity, $2,000 spending money, and then it goes on and on up until it actually is $12,500 spending money for somebody who is a GLT team member. So as you can see here, Global Rally is a huge, huge set of rewards, not only in spending money or activity money, but also in the fact that you have a free trip to that wonderful destination, 5-star hotel. You get to enjoy yourself and with your team, with your family, and stay in nice resorts. And then the last incentive here that we have is global leadership team, and that we only have a few people that qualify, obviously. You can see a range here for, from 7,500 case credits a year to 20,000 case credits a year. We only have one person who can do 20,000 case credits per year or more. That's Ralph Kipp. And you can see a huge list of rewards here in the table. We have quite a few people that actually have 10,000 and 7,500 case credits per year. That includes Emma Cooper. It includes other people, Juliana Woods and Angie Loughran, many other, Magnus, many other people. But we also have 12,500 case credits. One member of that is Jane Leach and John Curtis. So those people worked different amounts of time in business. Some have been in business for 20 years. Some had made 7,500 case credits a year in just 4 years. So it all depends on how motivated you are, how aggressively you go through this. But most importantly, the success in this field depends on your belief. If you don't believe, you will never achieve. That's basically it. So if you don't believe, you need to get yourself to one of those big events and see and talk to people and see with your own eyes the success stories and hear the success stories from others and see how they were able to move up the marketing plan within months, or a few months, or maybe sometimes a couple years. But it's inevitable. If you go to one of those events, your volume typically doubles the next year. So we highly recommend that. Okay, upcoming events. Business launch at Lana's house is going to happen next Sunday, the 26th of February from 2 to 4:30 p.m. If you haven't invited anyone, please do so. It is posted on Facebook, so please share this wonderful opportunity with others. Again, we don't push anyone, we just offer and share information. Another very important thing that's coming up is Global Rally in Dubai, April 10th through April 2nd through 10th. So we're going. There's 6 of us who are going, and please join us if you can. There are no tickets anymore for the rally to see the big checks, but if you can, still buy the tickets and join us if you can find any free hotels. 20,000 people are coming, so that might be a little challenging. Okay, next team, CISO, we're going to have announcements and recognition. We're going to talk about importance of retailing. We're going to go a little bit in depth on how to retail, how to make it automatic, what to do with your customers. We'll share with you all kinds of tips and tricks on retailing. Questions and answers, and we'll go over upcoming events, business presentations in March, and then Forever Living Products Rally in Dubai. So now it's your time to talk. Do you need any help? Do you need any help with customer acquisition? Anything with monthly orders towards your CCs, for CCs? You need any advice on how to generate repeat customers, what to do with those, how to follow up with them, how to get them involved, and how to revive customers that basically catatonic, that are just sitting there and not ordering or don't want anything. Do you need any help with following up, staying focused, and or recruiting? Those are main activities. So please, there is a little hand in your interface. Please find the little hand and click on it. Any questions?